They've got 2 shots this year to pass stuff under budget reconciliation. They're going to use one of those shots for infrastructure. This first shot, though, they're using for COVID relief. And the reason they have to do that is because Republicans are apparently deciding this year they don't want to support COVID relief, which is astonishing on its face. I mean, astonishing in terms of the substance. Politically, it's also astonishing given how much the American public wants the COVID relief bill. Democrats, independents, Republicans, it's wildly popular with the entire American public. It's going to get 0 Republican votes. Republicans on Capitol Hill want to complain about schools not being open, but then they are going to vote no on the funding to reopen schools. They want to complain about access to vaccines, but they want to vote no on paying for vaccine distribution. Good luck selling that. But, you know, they'll deal with the political consequences of that themselves. Substantively, it's sort of fine. It doesn't matter. It'll pass without them. One uncanny thing, though, at least uncanny to me, is how little they want to talk about this. I mean, Republicans did really lose their mind in 2009 over the Recovery Act that cost less than $1 trillion. I mean, it was a big bill, $800 billion, it's a lot. But they lost their minds and never stopped talking about it. They turned it into this, like, socialist hellscape that they had to warn us about, and maybe nobody should ever have children again because the future generations will suffer so much from this $800 billion bill that will ruin America. I mean, they never stopped talking about it. There was no rhetoric too extreme for them to use to denounce the Recovery Act. That was less than $1 trillion. This is $2 trillion. And this time Republicans are like, oh, they passed it in the House. And can we talk about Mr. Potato Head instead or something? I mean, not a peep. What are they going to say about it? I mean, here's the New York Times yesterday reporting from the big conservative CPAC conference in Florida. Quote, as the conference began, House Democrats were preparing to approve a coronavirus relief package worth nearly $2 trillion that was opposed by every House Republican. But inside the Hyatt Regency in Orlando at the CPAC conference, it was hard to find many conservatives who cared. They don't care. At least they just don't want to talk about it. It's almost like they know it's really popular, even among Republican voters. And so they're just going to stay very quiet about it. Let Democrats do it themselves and hope no one notices that they're all voting no. Did I mention that this is a $2 trillion bill? And there's another $2 trillion infrastructure bill coming right on its heels that will potentially be even more popular. And the Republicans will not vote for that either. I mean, they better hope there's a lot of Mr. Potato Head stuff going on to give them all something to talk about, while the new administration and the Democrats basically just make tracks around them and despite them, with them trying to pretend like it's not happening. Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.